You grow up thinking the badge can fix everything, that the people in uniform have the power to just make the monsters disappear. That's the bedtime story they sell you. But out here, the system is just a machine, and machines have limits. I walked in carrying the fire, carrying the truth about the predator, holding to pieces of a shattered reality. And the detective sat across from me, and I saw the absolute exhaustion in his eyes. The law requires proof. The law requires a perfect paper trail, and the streets don't leave perfect paper trails. Insufficient evidence. Risk case closed. It wasn't that they didn't believe me, it was that their hands were tied by the very rules meant to protect us. I watched them sweep my case into a manila folder, but I also saw how much it hurt them to do it. The blue lights don't always mean a rescue. Sometimes they just mean good people are standing in the dark, trying to hold back a flood with their bare hands. Welcome to the shadows, where the system breaks down, where the good ones are fighting to carry the town. They lock the front gates, caught out in the cold, doing the best with the laws they uphold. It's a heavy heart, justice falling short of relief, and we're both left standing alone with the grief. The weight of the world is a badge and a gun, doing an impossible job until the rising sun. I handed them the blueprint, I handed them the map, showed them the predator, setting the trap. But they look at the track and the rules they must chase, and the court needs a ghost they can physically trace. A child in the crosshairs, a ghost in the street. I know closing the file was a bitter defeat. It's easy to blame the ones in the night, but I know they wanted to put up a fight. A badge on the chest, a heavy cross to bear, drowning in the paperwork, breathing heavy air. The gavel comes down and they take the hit, standing on the front lines, refusing to quit. Welcome to the shadows, where the system breaks down, where the good ones are fighting to carry the town. They lock the front gates, caught out in the cold, doing the best with the laws they uphold. It's a heavy heart, justice falling short of relief, and we're both left standing alone with the grief. The weight of the world is the badge and a gun, doing an impossible job until the rising sun. I'm standing in the precinct, looking at the wall, watching the pillars of society stall. They tell you to speak, but the microphone cuts. Takes a whole lot of courage, a whole lot of guts to wake up every day and put on the vest, knowing the system is failing the test. I honor the uniform, I honor the grind, leaving the innocent nowhere behind. Closed case stamped and filed, but I saw the detective, he never smiled. Who protects the ones who fall through the cracks, the officers working with targets on their backs. Closed case stamped and filed, the system is broken, the streets are wild. I am the evidence that slipped through the net, but the effort they gave is a thing I won't forget. You hit a point where the realization finally settles in your bones. The cavalry wants to come. The white knights are out there, but they are fighting in a maze with no exit. When they closed the Ontario case on that predator, they didn't just let him go. They lost a piece of their own hope too. I see the burden they carry. I see the toll it takes on their humanity to look evil in the face and be told by a judge that they can't do a damn thing about it. We are both casualties of a broken machine. But when you strip away the anger, you find a deep, quiet respect. If they can keep stepping into the dark to hunt the monsters down, despite all the odds, and I can learn to carry my own light.